Da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob. Hello, Alvarez back again with another reaction. Today we are reacting to the 4.2 live stream for Genshin Impact. And oh boy, I am excited for this. It was supposed to be last Friday, which would have been ideal because I was home sick last Friday. I could have reacted to it live. Would have been awesome. As of right now, it released 11 hours ago. I've been out at work all day, and then I had to run some errands. So now I am home. My phone has been face down, away from me all day, work only, no chance of seeing anything drop. But I want to view this with fresh eyes. So without further ado, we're going to dive right on into this. Here we go. All right. 4.2 special program. Here we go.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm.
Good.
A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just
the only
as
benefit
the
of
will
this
of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals,
fast forward through some of the
so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions.
Here we go.
Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next?
Such a good
it's so
character.
hard to predict how people are going to react.
As I said, I once got to meet Amberly Connors as the VA.
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh,
really chill.
As the god of justice,
the other day
it is only
Shogun's
expected
VA.
that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you need in? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Maron in advance.
Who? What? Who?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Alice Cardinal, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
She's being sentenced? Ooh, this is beautiful.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels
we're finally going to that tower.
Suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me.
That's a
Your Archon. Never
That's
mind
a cool
whether you
idol.
truly convince yourself to or not.
Ooh. She on a Dory-style bubble? I
The show
love...
begins. Ah,
Is she summoning an Oceanid?
shower me with praise.
She summons,
Let my name echo in
Idol.
song. What's the news?
Charlotte, here we go. Big news!
Say cheese. Cricket news.
I know
Big
you're
news,
not a
Morgan.
local,
Let's
but
go.
I'd avoid getting too close to any water.
Navia?
It looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Farina, will
New
use
enemy
this
type.
trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair
people.
and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as
Justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Is that the Narcissus Croits finally open?
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
Yeah, that is the Assassin's Creed.
Seem to remember that.
This trial is... I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Is that whale?
Devious one, for Salor.
Child versus whale.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
Navia?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be.
That's gonna be a weekly boss. Who? What? Who? What? Previous Hydro Archon?
This would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Flooded? Oh.
Farewell, Nervalette.
That's the city underwater?
Enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Masquerade of the Guilty. Oh, God, that looks so cool. Oh, boy. NF24UV. Oh. And the benefit of this is, you know what, I'm going to talk over this, so normally I'll say I can fast forward through these. But, like, is the main villain of this prophecy going to be the previous Hydro Archon? Could that be it? Could the previous Hydro Archon be, like, manipulating things from behind the scenes? She dissolved into water? Ooh. Ooh. This is crazy. This is kind of cool. I can't wait to watch that again at the end. That music was phenomenal.
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay!
And her and Charlotte both look like a lot
I'm
of fun
Sarah
to play.
Miller
I'm
Cruz,
very
the voice
excited
of the
to
female
play
traveler
as
Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I am very excited.
I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Very much so.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2.
Terrible. Sorry.
In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh!
Head to Opera
Ray called it.
and watch the trial unfold.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like,
my ideals have no stains. I must correct you. People here bear no sins in the eyes of the gods. Only laws in the tribunal can judge someone. They can judge even me, so praise my magnificence and purity.
What's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a
water.
curtain.
Oh my god, it's water coming over the edges of the city.
Like,
oh, that's really cool.
Maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty.
I'm very
we'll
curious
team up with
what's
Fontainian
really going
friends
on. It's a
to
really
delve
cool
deeper
mystery.
into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right.
Spoopy.
So, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely.
I mean, we
in
saw
version
Navia
4.1,
falling
we
in.
learned about
That's
this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede.
Which was
but
phenomenal,
still,
which was
the
awesome.
water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness
I'm
this
very
epic
excited.
chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
We know he's fighting
I
a
guess we'll just
whale.
have to live with the suspense for a little longer.
Well, we
Not
said
ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
He heard a
But
voice that he
we
recognized.
saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina. She's
What?
confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself,
All
will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
That's what I want to see. I want to see her be
Once
more
again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
manipulating in the background.
No way.
Come on, guys. Have
machinations.
some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
One-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you just
Here you go.
standing there with your mouth gaping?
The absolute focus of the stage of judgment until the final applause sounds.
You
Perpetual
must be
muse
stunned
of
and
chanson
at a
and
loss for
rendezvous.
words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Okay. Thank you,
Oh
Lady
my
Frida.
gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's
you'd
amazing.
expect for a
The
Hydro
ab-
Archon that she'd have the best
Fontanian
drip.
aberrance.
Oh?
Oh,
Yes.
Drip.
Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat ability.
Here we go.
Yay! Being too popular can be such a
I
hassle.
love this idol animation.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
It's a really cool looking weapon too. We know she has her attacks can switch from what I understand, right? That's what we have from the drip marketing.
Strike a pose!
Some people fight for her.
Let the world come alive!
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Mm-hmm. Yes!
very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage.
Yeah,
Everyone
I mean,
else
she
is
creates
just an
a
extra.
stage that
Wait,
looks
so
really cool.
the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab,
an octopus,
Where's the crab?
and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Top left.
Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontamer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
I think.
Yes.
Is that
exactly.
the seahorse is wearing a little
So, Farina often
bow
invites
on her
guests
head.
to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a
Awesome.
name. Oh my gosh. Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta.
adorable.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
That's our little
And
the
conférencier, gentilhomme usher,
octopus.
and that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Gentilhomme usher. No, that might be
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
the little
I didn't know it was so cute.
seahorse.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
That's really cute.
Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip.
Very
so,
much
Amber,
so, yes.
why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat.
Mm-hmm.
When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Craboletta, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, these salon members will attack nearby opponents.
I can add this to my
prioritizing
team
the
of
target
summoning.
Of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage
Woba.
increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Who else should I keep in that party?
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's
Maybe
charged
Yao
attack
Yao?
not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's
Maybe
elemental
Arasaki
skill
Ito?
changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia
Yes.
or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa
Okay, so
Arca
the charged
alignment,
attack switches
her
it?
elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby
An
party
ocean
members.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, so
the
her
summons
full
created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the
Her
field
skill
for a
changes
period of
too.
time, even
So she has
after
2
Farina
skills?
is switched out.
That's broke. I
Farina's
love
elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
Farina
Also be really good
increases
with
the
Risley
damage
and,
the incoming healing bonus of nearby party
and
members
Nouvellette, who
based on the
automatically
amount
drop
of
things.
fanfare she has.
Wow. It seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's
And you
very
put Kokomi
showy
in there
and
with a
unpredictable.
consistent source of healing.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar.
I have a high
that healing
hydro
skill
team.
might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deep water aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and
Alright.
that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking.
I think the only one that takes a while to
it's
charge is the
secrets
crab,
lurking in the depths.
which doesn't even take that long.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Jesus,
oh
Kun!
that is so cool. Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Farina's outfit
She's tricking
changes
Jesus.
whenever she switches between Arca
Oh,
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But
Oh,
such is the charm
yeah.
of celebrity, I suppose.
Mm.
Yes. So if you want to learn more about Farina,
And, of course, she has
then
a story
be sure
quest.
To accompany her on her story
That's
quest,
awesome.
the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing.
I still have to do
so next up we have
Nouvelette's and
another old
Risley's
friend to
story
introduce.
quests.
She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right, it's Charlotte! Yay!
Adorable.
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The
Indefatigable
traveler met
reporter
her
of the
during the
Steambird,
Summoner Summit event,
constantly
which
in the
took
hunt
them
for the
on an
truth.
adventure all over Teyvat.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Risley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant.
Monsieur Verite is the
and
name of her
companion.
camera.
They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense
All
of
right,
artistry.
Lois Lane, let's
the
do
peerless
this.
Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the
Lens of
newspaper and
verity,
keep them as
lens of
clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has its own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does.
Cute.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character
What she got?
showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
Yes.
What she got in this kit?
Keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged. You'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Cool.
Say cheese!
Looks like she's another Wisa character.
Breaking news!
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve
4-star
taking photos.
character was
Isn't
a
that
little-
cool?
Yeah, and
Makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying,
do love
she's
her
moving
design, though.
around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat.
Using the keen instincts of an ace reporter, Charlotte showcases her photography skills with Monsieur Verite, dealing damage to opponents in the viewfinder and applying the snappy silhouette to them. During the effect's duration, snappy silhouette will deal cryo damage at regular intervals. So it's continuous cryo application. That's good. If you press and hold the viewfinder until it expands to its maximum.
With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies
it
from
unleashes
all
skill,
angles,
applies
unleashing
focused
attacks
impression.
while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
They sound
Honestly,
like bread.
I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous
Right.
reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The
Same.
more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's
Sounds
some cool
good.
stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused
Okay.
impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite,
And does
he's
it
also going to join in and
continuously damage
intermittently
enemies,
attack
or-
opponents during the duration of the
Yeah,
ability.
there you go.
As an experienced reporter, Charlotte
So
is
she
an
has a
expert
healing
at adapting her
field and
methods
a
to match the
damage
needs of her target.
Dealing.
When
Okay.
paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When
So
paired
I would
with
like to maybe put
non-Fontaine
her,
characters, she
Risley,
receives a
Nouvelette, and
cryo
Farina on a
damage
team.
bonus. Now that
she's
is
healing,
not all. There is
Nouvelette and
more.
Risley
During
drain
the
their
4.2 special event, travelers can complete
Farina
a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom
bonuses.
Lens. When Charlotte
Ooh.
activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yup.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling
she has
some
a unique
super cool
gadget.
pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
Sounds good.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured in version
Yes.
4.2 Event Wishes.
With a dendro plier,
In the
that makes a lot of
first half
sense.
of version 4.2, we'll have Event
Yeah,
Wishes
it's Farina,
showcasing
Charlotte.
Farina and Baiju.
100%.
During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil
It's also
Waters,
a really good-looking
will
weapon.
be featured in the weapon event banner.
Oh, the weapon banner is such a ripoff.
Sword.
And in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's
It'll let me save up
investigating
for
something.
Clorindanavia.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange
Yes,
rumblings have
big
been
whale,
heard in
all
depths
devouring
of
narwhal.
Fontain's waters. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Well, well, well.
And it looks so
it's
much
in a
like
sea of pink
Child's
and
like
blue stars.
that.
That's so pretty.
Right there. That breaking ability looks a lot like the abyss stuff we saw in Sumeru. Just saying.
Oh, I remember.
Is this an abyss
I
whale?
recognize this whale.
It's
Wait,
Child's
yeah,
whale.
yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end
Yeah.
of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this
Oh, we're
otherworldly
fighting
creature
on the
has
primordial
at long
sea.
last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
dear.
it's real big. It feels like it
I love
might
how
even
like
burst straight through
fractal
the
and
screen.
polygonal its tail
Oh, I hope
looks.
not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Oh, cool. It has a lot of like ground
In the
effects.
first
AoE,
phase,
yeah.
it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Yeah.
Since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger.
The
So
Eye
if
of
you can find a way to
Maelstrom.
capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait. Is somebody being eaten? Is it
Uh-oh.
even possible to survive something like that?
What?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is
Hitchhiker's
an
Guide to the
entirely
Galaxy
different
is the name
space,
of
it
it.
looks like.
Great
And
book
there's a
series.
new enemy here with
Inside
a
him?
massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within
I'm
this space
very
will be the key to
intrigued by
defeating
whatever
the
the story is for
Travelers
this.
will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah.
Use the power of
All
Numa and
truths
Weeza.
will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the Challenge Failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully,
Not a
this
problem
provides
for
a
a
smoother
pro
gaming
gamer,
experience
but
for
that's a
travelers
very
to
sweet,
enjoy.
very nice.
I
That
love
splash art
that.
is
Now we don't need to
beautiful.
worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. NTQP2. Good. They both have you in the same part. Not important. It looks like the many faces of Farina. Judgmental, happy, depressed, isolated. All right. So is this whale somehow maybe tied to the previous Archon? Or could it be the previous Archon and I forget the name of Child's Master? Maybe that is the previous remnant of the previous Hydro Archon? Does that make sense?
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
Yes, new area showcase.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and
The wind blowing into the court of Fontaine from the east are perfumed with a mysterious sweet scent. In the depths of Erenia's forest, where few dare to tread, the seed of adventure has been planted by the lakeside beneath the weeping willows. Who knows how long the story guarded within the tall tower on the sea that the people ignore has been kept. I have been fascinated by that giant mist-swirling tower.
Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
And
yeah.
this looks
it
beautiful.
looks like Furina is in Erenia's
It's like
forest
everything being
on the east
blown
side
away
of
from that
Fontaine.
epicenter.
And that's right
tree of
behind the
water.
Opera House.
What a cool place.
That is looks like
Although,
a swamp.
It does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video
Lake
game if
Lake,
there weren't
Foggy
secrets.
Forest,
Oh, yeah.
Things
Terrestrial Sea, and the
definitely not
Fathomless
what they seem
Tower.
here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm is gathered around the
nuts
vortex
looking.
rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the Foggy Forest Path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the Foggy Forest Path. And what about this area? The Weeping Willow of the Lake.
Ooh,
It's like
it
hovering.
Looks all
That's really
withered
cool.
and
And the
spooky.
water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They
To
may be
push
the key to
things?
solving certain puzzles or perhaps even
Oh
powering
my
certain
God.
objects.
I dig
But
it.
we'll leave that for you to discover.
The puzzles have been pretty fun and fun.
To learn more about the story behind the new Erenia's Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Erenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
love me some Melazines.
Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Erenia's Forest, you'll find the Mort region.
Morty.
There, a singular tower stands tall
The
above
Morty
an island
region.
in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same.
Yeah.
In version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh,
Could this have something to do with maybe
Okay,
the
it would feel great to finally
Narcissus
demystify
Ordo?
all
Because
the
that's what
secrets
it's kinda looking
churning under
here.
the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in
a
other
new
places.
boss, a Hydro
Destinies
Tulpa.
intersect.
So it's not a new enemy, it's a new boss.
Destinies! In certain underwater
obviously
cave,
for
a new
Farina.
life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2 versions.
Yes!
And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her
Explore
subjects.
Fontaine's alleys.
These
are going to be the
pretty
events.
personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's
Yes.
move on to the event portion.
Knew it.
All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission
Get
to
a
investigate
free,
the rumors of water imps near
promenade.
Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
I finally
That little
got my
clockwork
fishing
penguin
achievement.
next to him must be one of his other
2,000 fish.
companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater.
Kind of sounds like the
Adults
Selkie.
would use the story to
This
keep
is a
children away
European
from
myth.
the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Jeepers.
yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll
You
be
and
helping
Paimon go to
Fremine make
Arrhenius
some
to
improvements
investigate.
to this
Okay.
little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard.
Oh my god, that's
In return,
adorable.
the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
Simple.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Aw.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin
he's
will
riding
help
a
us defeat
Fontamarnian's little
monsters
spear.
lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now,
Cool.
as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping
kinda
the
dope.
penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh,
That's
the
a cute
cute
little
little
event.
fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote
Nope.
Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of
All right,
fun,
we're
guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time
Bongo
to
Head!
shine.
Yay!
Bongo Head is
Travelers
back,
may
guys.
notice some differences in this update's fungi event.
Bongo Head's
Aside
back.
from taking place in
Yes.
Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously,
buddy.
we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host
Best
of
companion
powerful
in the game.
monsters.
Ooh.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash
Yep.
powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers
Fungi
will
versus
hopefully
slime?
enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends.
Bongo Head added to the teapot. Bongo Head added to teapot.
To make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Okay, let's take a look at what
we got
else
Bongo
Farena's
Head back, guys.
itinerary
This
has
is
in store.
already best updated
it's the
4.2.
Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
The name of these
I'm
quests
more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
This is where we get the zoom lens.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
Take pictures of people.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes
Fontaine is doing
Okay,
facial
you're not
recognition
wrong.
software.
But
They're the
Pauline's request
CIA,
is actually
they're
pretty
narcs.
reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5
pictures of
different
eels,
sample
never
types
mind.
that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character
Hold on, give me 1 second.
of the quest.
These two. I'm still missing the. I wish they would do like the mini Oceanid and the little paper doll are the two companions that I wasn't playing for that
Travelers
duration.
will receive
I
a
also, I
special
guess, I'm
gift
missing
from
2 mini
Pauline.
series, but whatever. Don't care about that.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game
Love
up
the
to
mini
this point.
Oceanid.
When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting.
That's
you can
really cool.
even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double wow.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
That's gonna create
and I
some
bet travelers
really
will be able to
insane
capture
things that
some
go up,
amazing
yeah.
moments in co-op
That's gonna make
mode,
some
too.
insane.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
Good. Make
It
things more
seems
accessible.
like
Oh.
Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain
Okay,
shrouded
domains.
in
For a
mist.
second, I thought this was going to be Genius
Travelers
Invocation
who master
TCG.
the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow
Always
event
great.
will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the
Love
perfect
it.
time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know.
get into them.
Please.
Well, before we get into them, let's take
Final
a quick
code?
break to have a look at the final redemption code for today.
Hell
See you in a
yeah.
bit.
Okay.
Oh, those were cute looking events. Nothing mind blowing, but cute. Boop. 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 So they're looking for a way to make mushrooms permanent, including Bongo Head, which is very good. We love us Bongo Head. I kind of want
Welcome back, travelers. Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary,
Some of
and
the
it
mini
seems
games.
we've actually reached
like
the
the
end.
new Jodoko fish
Aw.
blasting minigame, or that
So
penguin
we've
looking
submitted
one
our
that we saw in
appointment
this one.
request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Cool.
Let's get
good,
into it.
Always solid.
Okay. So first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or
Oh.
players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
No.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Why?
Exactly. Also,
The
we're
biggest
introducing an update to Genius
Pain is
Invocation
walking
TCG.
to fight the
In
wolf.
version
to fight
4.2,
Boreas.
3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added.
New
There will
Let
also be
Rise
an
Lee,
Accelerate
Farina.
Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Doubled.
Double!
Oh, yeah, I
Yay.
really-
And in addition, both the maximum number of
Oh, wait.
starting slots
I'm not watching this live.
Estimate a number of
Forge Realms Temper.
and in addition, enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Ooh, ooh.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will
Cool.
also be available in version 4.2.
Good for when
The
I do
first
my
one
phone
pertains to
while I'm on break at
unlocking
work
story
and then
quests.
switch over to PS5
Travelers will
when I get home.
now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
Yep.
The update has also made notifications
That's
about
huge.
prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to
Spending my
certain
keys
content.
was always
That's awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there is so much exciting stuff happening, and I know
Sad.
personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm
We're gonna end
personally
with the
very
trailer again.
jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe
So this week I'm
it'll
gonna
have a
try
nice
and do
ending in
both
4.2. We'll have to
Novelette
see.
and Risley's story
But that's
quests,
it for the version
character
4.2
quests.
special program. Thank you so much, everybody.
After this, I'm
and
gonna do a
see you all
stream
in-game.
where I'm gonna try and knock out a lot of world
Bye.
quests. Maybe I'll do one of their quests along the way. Dear traveler, your audience with the god of justice, Regina of many waters, and the most popular celebrity in all of Fontaine, Lady Farina, has been granted. The appointment time is November the 8th of 2023. Please make sure to come on time, as Lady Farina will be awaiting your arrival. Surintendant Cheval Marine. All right, I want to do one more thing. I just want to rewatch
The
this
Hydro
trailer.
are come to be punished via the death sentence.
So the death sentence for the Hydro Archon. She is being judged. I'm assuming this is maybe the machinations of Arlecchino have led to that. This new area looks really cool. The swampy.
You and I both
willows.
know that there may be issues.
This area looks insane. This lake that has, and that looks kind of like primordial seawater, and it's blowing everything away.
With the primordial sea.
Everyone.
This is the area that says has to do with the Melusines, and it's misty and foggy.
On the street who happened to be close to the water.
The tower. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful?
People questioning Farina.
What's done?
I love this, where she's sitting on her bubble and she's her idle animation is pulling desserts from a watery pocket dimension.
Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
The perpetual muse of chanson and rondeau.
The show begins. Shower me with praise.
I really love her vibe and style.
Let my name echo.
This is adorable. It's like a giant storybook stage that she's telling the story of.
What's the news?
Big news, Charlotte.
Say cheese. Breaking news. I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to anyone.
This looks like it's part of the story.
It looks strange all the same. There's something ominous
That
about
she's
it.
gonna fall into the primordial sea. There's gotta be a way to restore people from the primordial sea. I think everyone's going to disappear, but we and Farina are gonna find a way to bring everyone back.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
This voice is what's messing with me. It has to be the previous Hydro Archon.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What's with these people? That's Farina. This is maybe people turning against the Archon.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself.
This is Neuvillette. You've never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Your justice is flawed. Why should we acknowledge it? This looks like the Narcissan Kreutz Ordo being flooded.
Why did you deceive us?
This, again, looks like the Narcissan Kreutz, so I'm betting that every version, so far we've gotten Anne, we got Seymour, we got the sentient rogue Hilichurl, and those three are there. I'm betting that this is going to be the fourth member, this Gardamek, and maybe it'll represent like a guillotine. That's the Narcissan Kreutz, and that's, I'm guessing, the sacred blade of the Narcissan Kreutz. And it kind of looks like Anne's head up there.
Applaud and rejoice.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is...
Oh, and it was like a guillotine falling. Oh, that's so cool.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one.
And he's fighting the whale inside the Opera Epiclese.
Fussalor.
Obviously, that was it's him going supreme.
You
Or a devious one. I'm betting like it's not like she's tricking him. I'm betting it's like she's tricking everything to take everything on herself or something like that.
are a devious one.
Obviously, this is Child fighting the whale alongside Neuvillette.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
That's his vision. Could it be like connected to Child's vision, and that's why his vision was malfunctioning? Because that kind of looked like Child's constellation. That could be really cool.
The prophecy that you've been spreading should now be in full swing.
I don't recognize that voice. This. Who are you? Who are you? I'm betting that I think that this is maybe the woman who trained Child and or the previous Hydro Archon.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and...
I mean, look at that. That's nuts.
Dramatic trial. Farewell.
That was the Opera House. This is the city center.
Well, Nervalette, I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
All right. That's nuts, guys. I am really excited to continue this story. We got 1 week. We got 5 days on the 8th. Yeah, next Wednesday. So today, tomorrow, and Tuesday are the days I can stream. Can't really stream. I can maybe stream Sunday morning. Can't stream this Monday. And can't stream Sunday night. Unless it's like a late night on Sunday night. So I'm going to try and get as much Genshin as I can squeezed into here. Maybe one more Baldur's Gate between now and then. But yeah. Dude, that looks nuts. That looked phenomenal. I am so excited. This looks really, really cool. Yeah. Everything about this I am on board with. Tell me what you guys think. What was your highlight of this? My highlight was it's got to be that trailer, and it's got to be the return of Bongo Head. That's all I needed. That's all I need out of any version trailer. We need every month a Bongo Head event, in my opinion. I personally think Bongo Head should be made a character companion that you can put in your teapot. I've submitted that to Genshin every single time there's been a survey. Anyway, that's all for this thing that I'm doing, guys. If you're interested in my Genshin playthroughs, you can follow me on twitch.tv/HollowAvarice or go subscribe over to my YouTube where the VODs are put a few days later and check out all the things I got going on. Thank you so much for joining me. That's all for this thing that I am doing. Until next time, stay awesome. Bye.